Why this woman walking so
sexy?
Show love, I'm gonna make you mine. There's something special about your love. I think it's one of a kind.
What's up, guys? So we are headed to Home Depot. We could have put it off and just had a lazy Sunday, but we have a few things to pick up, and so that should be a quick run in there. Plus it's always fun to see what's in the seasonal department. Halloween stuff should be in full swing now. It's at the end of August pretty much. I will be lucky if we're going there and not see Christmas trees at this point. And besides just a little cabin fever in the house, if we get the stuff out of the way today, then Monday can be more of a day that the only reason we're kind of leave the house is maybe to go to the park or something like that. Because I work Tuesday, and Tuesday is gonna be a little hectic because I work Tuesday. I think we're trying to vote because we missed early voting. Anyone can explain to me why early voting ends and then there's a couple of days where no voting can happen, and then you have election day? I don't know. And then we have, of course, on top of that, a visit from the property owner. That's going to be a thing. I don't know how that's going to be. So we just want to make sure that all the, the property looks the best it can. It's not like we've destroyed the house or anything like that, but just touch up certain things, clean up a little bit in case it's kind of a thing where the owner wants to kind of walk through, regular stuff like that. I just took some pictures of our lawn because it got mowed today, because whether we're being targeted or not by the HOA, or it's just so happens that the HOA comes in and always visits in between our lawn care service. I don't know how we can be so bad lucky, like Lisa saying. I don't know what the whole thing is. I don't know if we're just bad lucky or they are just targeting the house or what, but it seems like there's many things that the HOA could be focused on, but for some reason they come in between our lawn care service days every time, and we get the same annoying email that like literally 2 days later, 3 days later, oh, you're in violation of the HOA, and it's about the grass needing to be cut. Then the grass gets cut like literally 2 days later, and we'll have to send every time an email with pictures of the lawn being cut.
They take the picture of the violation and then 2 days later the grass is cut. So by the time we receive the violation letter, it's like the grass is already cut. What are you talking about? So that's the more like annoying thing. It's not like, oh, we got the violation letter, like now let's go and request our law. It's like by the time you take the pictures, send it to the property management company, then the property management send it to us, the lawn already don't get cut. So it's like, why are you calling me? Why are you texting me? Like that. That's what's annoying to me. If it was like, remember like with the roof down south, it was like, oh, we're in violation, get it done. But it's like by the time you're sending me pictures, it's already been handled. Like, what do you even?
Well, what's annoying about that is that they're not gonna come back and check. So it's like, no, the lawn get cut like the day after the violation thing gets sent, right? Because they probably put that in probably the same day. And I feel like it's just the HOA trying to stay busy and look like they're doing stuff. Because like I said, I don't really have a problem with people, and I don't want to cause issue, but I can walk in there and show you a car that don't move in so long that there's literally things growing underneath the wheels, and the car sitting there on flats on the side of the road. So it's like, I don't know. Like I said, I feel like the HOA just want to look like them have something to do, and it's very annoying to me because the thing is, I have to go back and follow up and take these pictures and send back to the property management team to send to them, and back and forth and all of that stuff. It's not like they're gonna come and check and say, yeah, this is just been dealt with or whatever. It's kind of like if if them catch you with that ticket where like something is expired, like your license is expired or your tag is expired or something like that, you have to go waste time to go to court to go show them on top of paying the fine, say yes, it's been dealt with. And it's like, this is something you can kind of run in a computer. Anyway, so that's the latest one. The way to Home Depot, the one in Poinciana, fairly close by. Central Florida version of close
15,
by.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
Straight shot is not a lot of turns and stuff like that.
What I also realized is where we were down in South Florida, like, I don't want to get it twisted and sell anyone who has not been to South Florida or Central Florida, like, oh, everything is close in South Florida. Like, you need a car in South Florida. Yeah. There's no like walking to places like we were talking to our friend.
You go out of your way to find areas that are like close to everything. Like me, I knew I wasn't used to Broward, so I was like, oh, this area has the Walmart, the Target, the Costco, and BJ's fairly close. Like, I knew I wanted that, and I knew I wanted to be close to 75 because I was like, I'm not leaving my hospital until I claimed in my mind until I retire. So I needed to be close to 75 to get to Miami. So I chose that, you know. Like here, it's like we're kind of learning all of that. So I'm like, if you
but the same thing, I can say the same thing about up here. There is an area that I know that if I'm there, I'll be close to pretty much everything I want. That's Dr. Phillips area, like Williamsburg, Dr. Phillips area. I'm virtually close.
Winter Garden, they have a okay. Let me tell you the areas that have, like, I feel like has everything. Dr. Phillips, because it's still technically close to the mall and stuff like that. Winter Garden, because they also have Costco and BJ's and Sam's up there, and Almonte Springs. That one,
Almonte Springs.
Are we saying it right? Almonte or
Altamont Springs.
Yeah, Jason always corrects us. So whatever that is.
So I'll forgive it to Altamont Springs. They pretty much have everything up there. The only thing you're not going to find up there is a Trader Joe's, which you're not going to find anywhere really except for like close by Dr. Phillips. And I think Winter Park. I'm not sure. So I would say Winter Park has everything that they need.
Yeah, Winter Park too.
Altamont Springs. I think
it's not Winter Garden. Maybe it's Winter Park is what I meant to say. No, Winter Garden has.
I don't feel so personally.
Winter close to stuff too.
Winter Garden is close to a lot of things, but it doesn't, for me, have everything, and I would still have to kind of travel out of my way. Okay. It's better than, you know, like where we are down here in Davenport. It's better than certain places in Kissimmee if you go out of the way. I feel like if in like the Lake Nona and a little bit above, you relatively can get to those things. It's not like those things don't exist here, but you're still driving a bit of distance. So it's true that like if you go in South Florida, but the thing is, like for some other people, for example, we had close friends that they also had Costco memberships. Not everybody lived in the distance that we lived from BJ's and Costco's. First of all, that's important to us. There's some people that don't have
let that be a disclaimer.
You know, like memberships to those things.
Important. All of the things that we're listing might not be important to you, our viewers. But when you're used to that and you're used to having the flexibility, like we had a Sam's Club.
Everybody has their stores, you know.
But like, you might be like, Sam's Club, that's my thing, and I'll drive the 30 minutes to get there. So you have to know what kind of works for you. We are like bougie, I guess you can say, and we like all three because we know, I can get the snacks at BJ's.
It's not bougie though. I don't think that's bougie. I think more that's excessive though. Until you realize that the more you shop in one place is the more you got, because everybody has their own little deals. You find certain things that you need to buy at Sam's that you can get at Costco or BJ's, but you're going to pay more for, or you can't find it. And same thing for BJ's, and then same thing for Costco.
That's true.
So that's why I have all three. And really, when you really look at it, if you're doing the bare minimum memberships, you're talking about maybe $100 to $120 a year. And they always put those inflated numbers on there of what you're saving, but it really does save you money versus shopping.
When you're buying in bulk, it really does. But can we talk about real quick just about like
supermarket shopping?
Between a different like wholesale. So like if you don't have the wholesales, any of the wholesales, and then if you have like a Costco and you're comparing it to a Sam's Club,
okay,
there's some items, right?
You know what, we haven't
are dollar
actually
differences per item.
What we haven't actually added into the equation too, which I have to kind of give credit to, we're not utilizing here, is there is a restaurant depot here, which obviously not everyone can have access to, because that's not even, you can't just buy access to that just like that. But we haven't gone in there yet, so
EIN is that's even like the business social security number. In order to be able to use it, we have that because we are LLC owners. Socius is our LLC, so
so so the three different things for me, I find like more grocery heavy at BJ's. So you can find things at BJ's that are like your TVs, your this, your that, those kind of things. Those things, the more like hardware and like your kitchenware, those kind of stuff, that's more Costco for me. It's not to say that I don't do any grocery shopping at Costco. We do, especially with the business center, which is an advantage that we see here in Central Florida over South Florida. I haven't seen a business center down there. They have some great stuff you can find there, and if you can take advantage of it, if you have like a second fridge or a deep freezer or something, you can really save on like meat and those kind of things like that. For us, organics or trying to eat organics and naturals and those things, you can find a lot of variety of that at BJ's. That's why like Whole Foods is a big thing for Lisa, and the Dr. Phillips Whole Foods, I have to give it to them, it's one of the best ones I've been into. I know the best Publix I've ever been to was up here in Central Florida too. Well, it's just very far.
You said Dr. Phillips was the best Whole Foods you've ever been to?
Yeah, I never been to a better Whole Foods.
No, you know which kind of good Whole Foods? Shoot.
There's but better than that one.
No, there's one in either, is that the one in Pinecrest or the one in Davie? And it had like a wine bar. I think it was in Pinecrest.
In Davie?
One time, the over
and it's better than that Orlando one.
It had a wine bar, and they had like hot sandwiches, like food, like how this one has really good food choices. But we went there one time to the Pinecrest Whole Foods, but you weren't feeling well.
The one in Davie up by Brock, that one is Costco. Not better than the Orlando one that we just went to.
I can't really remember, but
it's nice.
The one in Pinecrest I know have a wine bar,
but that one is not better than that. Yeah, but other than the wine bar, what else is in there? That one had what? That had sushi.
Had sushi. That has a walk place. Has the, like regular pizza on this one. Pizza. And then prepared foods, like they always had that. But like they had like stands. That was kind of cool. That reminded me of the Winter Park.
That Winter Park Publix wins for me. Like that is the best supermarket.
Yeah, I don't think
our best Publix hands down.
What I want to go
arguably one of the best
is
supermarkets I've
there's
been
a
to.
Publix in Lakeland that you can buy beer while you drink it. You could consume it while you're shopping, which is kind of dangerous. Then you eventually have to leave. But it's like they have like a on tap, but it's in Lakeland. And they have a Greenwise supermarket up there because that's where Publix comes from.
Why does someone walking so
sexy?
No, no, she walk
slow, like she have nowhere going. She just,
like a giraffe. You know that the sexy stroll the giraffe do? Like somebody tell the giraffe like, yo, your legs them long, you know. I don't know what this grossness is in that bottle, but it look like a Zephyr Hills bottle with like purple. It looked like somebody poured like Fabuloso into Zephyr Hills bottle. Anyway, so we're finally here after much debate over supermarkets and certain things to this Home Depot. What's funny is we keep coming to this Home Depot at night and it's very disorienting. So I think this is one of the few times that we'll be here in the daytime. And as we're getting our bearings, it doesn't feel like where the hell is it? Because the first time we came here, literally it felt like this place was in the middle of nowhere in pitch black. Like it was just like driving pitch black, like nightmare fuel. Like I'm talking about like a horror movie, like dark.
What were we buying? We had to like load something into the back.
I don't remember. It was something big too.
Was that the time we got the rugs?
It might have been the rugs or the barbecue for Kellan thing there.
Did we buy the barbecue here?
I don't.
Yes, you're right.
But I don't know. It always felt like it was pitch black. I don't know if our eyes are just getting used to Central Florida and the darkness of the roads and things.
Still not used to that.
This is the randomness that you will see. This is what I was talking about a while ago. What is this? Look like somebody poured Fabuloso in the thing. Speaking of which, Lisa is right. I am now debating whether to get this Fabuloso that is supposedly like a disinfectant Fabuloso. Like actually Fabuloso as a cleaner. So let's get the boy out. He out here chilling. Finally eating some food. All cheese doodled out. See you inside. Yo, this is something guys that we'll have to get used to laughing at. Yeah. So the South Florida, we get a lot of more like South Americans and like obviously a high Cuban population. Like there's a big like Puerto Rican like group in this section. Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, and so you get a lot of like booming loud reggaeton music, and I'm here for it. This is just funny to me. It's a change, and I think in a while, can it start to get on your nerves? Maybe one day you'll hear me, I can't take this and blah 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 like an old man, but I'm just glad to see this a change. And no, I'm not cheating. It's not just because it said that we're up there so that I know this is Croton. Like, some of this stuff sticks with me. So, see the big dirty more them, well, Lisa want them ride along more there. I don't know about that.
Did he come here the other day? Where's the holiday stuff?
No, I don't think it was the store we're in. Their seasonal, I don't think is the same place though.
It's always usually the front.
But I don't know. Yeah, so we're being all disoriented right now. I don't know. Lisa have this obsession going on right now with plants, just the stuff on planting. I don't know.
It grounds you. It makes a home feel like a home. This is beautiful too. It's $50.
It ain't that beautiful.
Well, it's she thought that's funny. This is have a pot, that's why. What's a plastic pot? Yo, we had one like this in front of the house at 3 Lakes.
I think everybody live in a house where that is in front of them house at some point in them life.
You want to touch it?
No. Yo, I don't know what that is. And Lisa just keep trying to get him to touch the plants. That's a funny thing. Hold on, let me go look. How much you want bet at this store not going to have it now? No, regular Fabuloso. All purpose cleaner. I just don't believe it does anything other than smell good. Even though we'll buy it, but they have Lisa just showed me a version of it that cleans and disinfects. So anyway, so no such luck on that front. Need to buy some of these too for the dark side of the house. There they are. Let's catch up with the farm. See, like that, like I don't like that style, but that style of fan, that particular style I mean, but that style of fan is the kind of fan you can put in the kitchen. It is. That's what that is from to me. Soon.
All right, guys. So we left Home Depot, and we are now on our way to get something sweet. I wanted to buy something for Kellan. So I wanted to get something sweet for Kellan. but a little bit of it is I want something sweet. Even though we have like some desserts in the fridge, we ate some of the treats that we got at Whole Foods. I think you guys saw that in the last segment of the vlog, and they were really good, but I wanted some like ice cream. So we're gonna try Twistee treats. Have we tried the Twistee treats? I don't think we tried the Twistee treats in Posner Park, but that's where we're heading now. We've gone to the Twistee treats over in Poinciana before. We had literally, we shared like one soft serve mix-up thingy. But today, I think we're gonna try something a little different. So we'll catch you when we get there.
Wanted vanilla, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, perfect. Thank you. Cause you could do chalk van and.
I don't like those twirly twirls.
For real?
Like mix. No. So again, we're at Twistee treats. It is like a drive-through. If you've ever had like Checkers or something like that, that's kind of the style. What's this? This is a cookie witch. Oh, I guess they're like kind of pre-made.
I didn't get the most attractive looking.
It doesn't look
topping.
the greatest, but it's the cookie witch Butterfinger one. So it's a chocolate chip cookie and then Butterfinger.
Dipped and rolled.
Yeah.
In the
So do they just have the sandwiches made and then they dip them?
Yeah, it's actually smaller than I thought it was gonna be, which is actually a good thing for me because I didn't want it to be big and like, oh, I can't finish this. So.
Who gets mad at that? Like, who does?
Because what am I gonna do with it? Force
Who gets mad at
myself to eat that?
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Or save it for later. Cut it and save it for later. It's ice cream. Put it in the freezer. We are waiting for our twirls. Like I said, I got a twirls with brownie, a vanilla twirls with brownie and chocolate chips. Seems like it's gonna be amazing. I think it's gonna be amazing. But this, I'm excited to try like a little nibble off of it.
I'm good with the size of my ice cream sandwich.
I like how you said I am with my. Is that what you're trying to do?
No.
Okay. It kind of sounded like that's what you were doing. So this is what I got. This is the chocolate chips and the brownie. This is a large size. So when we don't finish, we freeze it. But this looks really good. It kind of looks a little chocolatey. See, look at the vanilla color and then look at the chocolate. But it's just because they mix it in.
Okay, so this is the store that you probably heard me and Lisa talking about. It's seasonal store that's not always here, but they always find a way to get space. There was one when we moved up that was way up in Claremont, so we're just checking the hours, 7 and then 6 on thing there. So they are closed. However, we will be back, hopefully not to terrorize Kellan, but looks like we can kind of get in. They look really well stocked, so not everyone is like kind of panic buying everything. It's not like last ditch stuff, but yeah, so we'll check it out soon, maybe even as early as tomorrow. I don't know, it depends. Tomorrow we were trying to kind of stay home, but we'll see. For now, I don't know. You want to try to drive home or park up and eat the ice cream?
I'll drive home.
Okay.
Trying to bust out.
See you guys.
Love, I think it's one of a kind. There's something special about your love. I want it all the time. You will always be my inspiration.